I'm glad that they chose us. Command and submission, trying to fight to the finish just to see my finish. Turn up on the lane, ho, bitch. Turn up on the lane, ho. Turn up on the lane, ho. Turn up on the lane, ho.
.com, and we're here with Atlanta rapper Ari Da Kid.
What's poppin'?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. First, for those who don't know you, can you just introduce yourself a little bit?
Ari Da Kid. That's Ari Da Kid, not Siri, not sorry. Ari, Arrogant Music CEO, Mr. No Bum Sauce, the Yurt Man, Mr. Turn Up on the Fuck Nigga, you know, all of the above, you know, Mr. Pop.
Yeah, the CEO of Arrogant Music. How is it just being both a businessman and a rapper?
I do more than just rap, you know what I'm saying, with the music. Like I produce, I engineer my stuff, I songwrite, you know what I'm saying, for R&B, pop, rap, everything, you know what I'm saying. So I do that. As far as running the business, you know, it's a blessing. I always been like a hustler. I was selling, you know, snacks all through middle school, high school. I always wanted to, you know, be my own boss, you know what I mean? But everybody is now. Like, you walk outside and everybody's a CEO, so I don't think it's not as special to say you're the CEO like it used to be.
Yeah.
But I am one of them, and you know, you can go get an LLC tomorrow on paper and be the boss of your company. So it's definitely a good start, you know. So it's challenging. You really got to make your own decisions. You pick your own hours.
Yeah.
You really got to get out here and compete with other businesses. You know what I'm saying? So I like the challenge of that.
So, do you ever find yourself having to balance, you know, making music and running all of your businesses? Or?
Yeah, but you know, I used to have a job. You know what I'm saying? I used to have 9 to 5, do a few illegal things and my music. You know what I'm saying? But I grew up. You know what I'm saying? And I changed. Like, so I quit my job. I stopped doing illegal things. You know what I'm saying? Before I ended up getting locked up. You know what I'm saying? I had a reality check. Yeah, I just been strictly doing music. So music is everything for me now, and straight all day, every I wake up and just do that. And it's not easy to make that transition. Like, you have to know your time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be like, "Oh, I want to just quit my job." It don't work like that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to work almost over 60 hours a week on my 9 to 5, then leave and go directly straight to the music. And you know, I stacked up for a while, and then I just felt like when I lost my job, I was like, this is just God telling me, you know, you're really ready to go out here and do this. And it's still tough, you know, but like I said, I like the challenge. I don't want nothing easy.
No.
And so, I like it like that. You know, I wake up and do music, everything with music. If I even go through something struggle-wise, I put it on the beat. So, you know, a lot of people, they don't have that. You know, they don't want to tell the truth and tell people they flaws. They just want to lie or only talk about the good things in their music. So they run into these writer blocks. I don't have that problem because anything I go through is gonna go on the beat. You know what I'm saying? So that's just.
I definitely feel that on your latest track, that All I Ever Wanted.
Okay, I dropped that yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I just listened to it. I think it's dope. So, just how do you think is it easy to kind of transition from different sounds?
What do you mean?
You know, like the turn up to the All I Ever Wanted.
You know, that's a funny question. The thing about that is, you know, hip hop changed. You know what I'm saying? It used to be like East Coast ran it, East Coast, West Coast, you know, Southern had a little bit. But right now, you know what I'm saying, Atlanta is such a big part of the music industry.
Yeah, for sure.
And people, they don't really know why. You know, they hear the sound, but they don't really know why. You know, they may think, you know, it's because it's simple or because the club is running and everything. And that's a part of it. But the main thing, there ain't nowhere that's popping that I haven't been. You know what I'm saying? So, the one thing, and I'm from New York, I'm a New York nigga, but I like Atlanta more for the music. Music-wise, I'd rather be in Atlanta because if you come in Atlanta, there's maybe 5 or 6 events a week. 90% of them you can walk directly in for free, even though they may say private, but it's still like, a lot of these events are free. So the people going out here grinding are just idiots. And they have a lot of, they really do a lot for the independent artists, like 94.5 plays a lot of independent music. Hot 107.9 has battlegrounds for indie artists. Like they don't have that on Hot 97 and you know, Power 105. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and they wonder why Atlanta ended up catching up and passing them so easily, and that's why, because they open arms to the indie game, and now you see shit like Diddy on his Breakfast Club interview or for the Revolt TV. He was like, "Oh, we're accepting the youth. We're accepting these indie art. They have to."
Yeah.
It's not like the labels just wanted. They don't want to do that shit. They have to because whoever's new and hot is running the game.
Yeah, that's what
We
everybody
getting all the
wants.
views. We on a lot of mixtapes, just like the major artists. So now they want to go, oh, we're accepting indie. No, you have to because we run the game. You know what I'm saying? So in Atlanta, like has a big part of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I watched it from the ground up. So me living out here so long, I'm not just like a lot of New York artists. They up there and they go, that's easy. I can do that. But it ain't that easy because you have to know slang. You have to understand the culture. You know what I'm saying? So I've been out here. I went to teen clubs. I seen Knuckle Buck pop off in the club when DJ Southern was playing it. I know I done got a dance by by a girl and my homie holding me up and everybody sweaty in the club like that's some Atlanta shit.
Yeah.
And I done partied on the east side, west side, north side, south side. And I was part of the biggest movements on the north side when nobody was talking about Marietta. So that's why I do the turn-ups. I don't do it because it's hot. I do it because I understand it. And I came up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was fucking with Sonny Digital before he was really hot. Fucking TM88, Southside, Lex Luger, you know what I'm saying? Them same beats that everybody started using when he got hot. We already had him in the studio. You know what I'm saying? So Mike Will, he was a Marietta nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my nigga. Like, when I see him, we still cool. So I know all of these hot Southern producers now.
Yeah.
I came up with them. So that's really why, you know, the sound came up like that. And I could do, you know, both East
Atlanta
Coast.
will be for the indie artists in the next 5 years or so. Still like the hub?
Yeah, watch. Yeah, watch.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, people think it's gonna transition. It's possible, but not no time soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be in Atlanta for a long time, and it's because exactly what I just told you.
Yeah.
And maybe people will hear this in other places and be like, "Oh, that nigga's right," and they'll try to do it there. But you can't. The way New York and other places are, it's not gonna work.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work, and it's gonna be here for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, Atlanta is known for the club stuff, but there's a hip hop market that it's not as broadcasted, but it's there. It's big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's so many, you know, ways for people with hip hop, you know, ride music. Like it's a big crew of hippies out here that people don't know about. Motherfuckers is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta look. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing's gonna be easy.
The Best of the Kid 4.
Yeah.
Over like almost 50 tracks, you know. So
Everyone
like,
is gonna be 50 verses.
okay.
That's the fourth one.
That's what's up.
I
So
mean,
like,
that's 200.
why do you think it was important to drop that?
Well, I'm from New York. Like me and my nigga Els, who's on the All Ever Wanted track, SK. We used to be so fond of like a lot of the main artists in New York. There's some DJ put together a mixtape called The Best Of. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z, there was like there's a best of Jay-Z, there's a best of Biggie, there's a best of Big L, best of Jadakiss. Like Lloyd Banks had a best of. Cassidy had a best of, and if you listen to it, it wasn't no hooks. It was just like a DJ went and chopped up all their verses back to back to back. And you would listen, like you would go, damn, these niggas is nice.
Wow.
And so I took that idea and I did it for myself. Like I put together my own best of, and I do 50 songs every time, 50 verses every time. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to drop. I got the fifth one already ready, another 50. So it's like I try to keep doing. I do different series for different crowds. You know what I'm saying? So if I do a mixtape with like Civil War, that's a southern based mixtape.
Yeah.
Or my Ultrasound and the Birth, those are like hip hop. I do the Heartbreak Kid, that's for the ladies. I do the best stuff for niggas that like, I don't want to hear no hooks, kid, I just want to hear bars.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? So
It's definitely dope. Like,
yeah.
so, how did you craft your style?
Well, you know, when you start rapping, you start sounding like the people you listen to. Like, that was my first problem. When I first started rapping, you know what I'm saying, my brother started rapping, he listened to Wu-Tang, you know what I'm saying, we was probably sounding like Wu-Tang. I was listening to Eminem, Big L, The Lox, Biggie, you know, Cannabis. I was sounding like everybody I was listening to. I was even lying about shit, like I would rap about what they was rapping about.
Yeah.
Shit I wasn't even doing. You probably would have thought I was a mass murderer when I first started rapping, and a big drug dealer, but, you know what I'm saying, my brother and my pops, after they realized I was serious, they was like, you know, you need to stop lying in your music, you know, and it broke my heart, but I mean, like right after that, I never lied again. Like it was all like honesty after that, and as you keep doing it, you start to love your voice. I stopped stacking my voice in the booth. Like I do one lead, so stuff like that. Like you get older, your voice develops. You get more comfortable with your voice. You learn cadence. You know what I'm saying? You know how to use your voice like an instrument, and so I learned my voice like that, and then you know, I'm not that smart of a dude, but I'm not dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the smartest, probably dumbest nigga on earth. And I don't even know if that makes any sense. But, like, I only graduated high school, you know what I'm saying? Didn't do good on my SAT. But I graduated high school, didn't do no college. But I know a lot about, you know, I know what I know about books, and I know how to move through the streets all day and survive, you know what I'm saying? So, I just...
You're dropping a lot of music lately. Like, are you preparing for something, prepping us for something?
Yeah. I mean, I'm dropping my biggest project. It's called the Ultrasound too, The Birth. You got DJ SR, Trapaholics, DJ Scream, and DJ Iceberg. Okay. And I did a whole album with Freddie Fox, aka Bumpy Knuckles, a hip hop legend, called Wisdom and Strength. Mm-hmm. And so, and of course, me and DJ SR just did a project for him called Yesterday's Tomorrow. So we dropping all of these at once, but even a lot of artists, they get so confused, like you know, when Dr. Dre, you know, he does his detox thing and it's like going on for 80 years, and the people are just waiting, but he can do that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that, so I always put my music out, and people always, why you put out so much music? Because, like, if I'm, like, for instance, I had a song called Step Away, going on The Birth, and I talked about my son starting to walk. You know, he's doing backflips now. I don't want to hear that shit no more. So like, I'll put it out because it's not relevant to me anymore. And so that's why Turn Up On The Fuck Nigga single, like, it's really picking up. I'm starting to hear people saying they hear it in the clubs even when I'm not there. So I'm really promoting my single. Turn Up On The Fuck Nigga is doing great. You know what I'm saying? So iTunes, live mixtapes, everything.
Yeah, get that.
Yeah, go get that. It's only $1. Don't be cheap. You know what I'm saying? You know, my mixtape's coming soon. It's gonna be big. That's pretty much, I'm staying focused on those projects and branding it, building the anticipation, because the anticipation is bigger than the music itself, you know, so that's what I'm doing.
You're definitely performing all over the city.
Yeah.
Where can people find you next?
You know, I just got back from Canada, Nova Scotia, but my next show in Atlanta is Spoiled Milk. I think that so far it's on the 21st of December. Okay. But that's usually a really, really big event. Shout out to Buck, he Hood Rich on Twitter and on Instagram. But I know I got Spoiled Milk out here. I got another one on the 29th at Sin City, matter of fact. Yeah, I got Sin City on the 29th. I think Money Making Neek is on there. Zuli Gang, Young Licks. There's a couple people like that on that. That's Atlanta though, but I mean, I'm supposed to be in like, I'm just traveling. You know, I'm just traveling.
Do you have any advice for those rising in the indie market?
Stay positive. Stay positive. Kill your bad habits. Surround yourself by people that's trying to do the same thing as you. Definitely invest into yourself. Study your craft. Yeah, that's pretty much like you could.
That's
really
good advice.
Yeah,
That's good advice.
You can, and I go by all of these things, man. So.
Interesting about Broke to Dope, we kind of started as like a financial blog, so when we shifted to music stuff, do you have like a Broke to Dope moment?
Broke to dope? Like what?
Like going from being broke to being dope, how you just shine.
I think when I had my son. Yeah, I think that's when I really was like, you know. And I mean, you can be rich with different ways, not just money. For me, that's how I look at it. So, I think when I got my son, I became a much wiser person. You know what I'm saying? So I think that really changed my life for me. I really had a more open mind when I had my son, man, and I feel much more richer now. You know what I'm saying? With him and my parents, my niece. You know what I'm saying? You know, the way our family is now, like, I feel like I'm much more. And before, I would have maybe had money, like I had my own studio and, you know what I'm saying, and all of this, but even then, like, you know, I've gotten a $40,000 check before for producing, you know what I'm saying, at one time, but even that doesn't even amount to, like, the love I have with my son and having him, like, live with me full time, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not a babysitter, like, you know what I'm saying, my son stays at my home, you know what I'm saying, so I think that's my Broke to Dope moment when, cause I wasn't there when he was born, you know what I'm saying, me and his mother really don't get along like that, so I think once I took that, you know, paternity test and I realized he was mine, that was my Broke to Dope moment, like, let me get my boy, that's my little nigga, you know what I'm saying.
You don't see that often, so that's definitely.
Oh no, those are bitch ass niggas, don't worry about that. Nah. Them ain't men, you know what I'm saying, yeah.
Thank you again for just talking with us. Tell the people where they can check you out at.
Instagram, Twitter, at Ari Da Kid. That's SYARIDAKID. 404-574-8501. Hit Schweinbeck. at Schwanbeck at gmail.com, arrogantmusicbooking@gmail.com. And, or hit me on Twitter. I'm gonna hit you right back. You know what I'm saying? I might follow back and talk some business. So I just talk to you. You know, I like to talk to all my fans, supporters, ladies. You know, if you hit me, I'm damn sure gonna hit you back. So that's just what it is.
All right, that's what's up. We're out. Peace.
Broke to dope.
Turn up on a lame hoe, bitch. Turn up on a lame hoe. Turn up on a lame hoe. Turn up on a lame hoe. Broke ass hoe. Turn up on a lame hoe. Turn up on a lame hoe. Turn up on a lame hoe. These rap nigga lame no. Lame man nigga. Me and Dunk get the same hoe. Bitch gave me that roaster. She'll eat a nigga up like a mango. Got a sauce like Prego. With a fur hoe looking like